company page, and the other are the handbag items. So we're going to click on the name of the ebook. This will bring us to a page. We don't have any items in here yet, so it is blank. What I want to do is click on New Items. Now, this is where we can click on the cart, we can add the handbags, or we can click on this little pencil to add the company page. Now, each consultant has their own company page. To find it, we click here. There's some pages. Now, we just created this, so there's not a whole lot in here yet, but as you can see, there's a consultant named Terry. I click on her name, and there's her company page. Okay? Right now, though, we're logged in as Christy, so we're making her ebook. Hers is not under her name, and it should be. So I will change that. But also something else to point out is she has 2 pages. I am going to combine these into one, just like we did for Terry. It's just easier, and it fits together nicer for the ebook. But for now, she does have the 2, so I'm going to click on both. I used my Control key to highlight both of them. Now, this is very important. What we want to do is click on Add Items only one time. We do not want to click on it twice, or it'll add them twice. Once we add them twice, we cannot take them out. We have to start all over and create a new ebook, because for some reason this little software program does not allow us to delete out pages. So for now, we could either hit Add Items or Add Items and Return. I'm going to click on Add Items and Return, because that'll take me to a place where I can see the items that I added. There they both are. And then I can add more items, new items, because now I want to click on the cart and add my handbags. Now, this is another very important thing to remember. There's all kinds of categories: Just In, Wallets, Christie's Faves, Classy Sass. If you look up here, you'll see all these. That's what these are, the categories. Now, the category we want for our catalog is only the Sass Bags Party catalog, or Sass Bags Party category. And I am going to rename that. I will call it Sass Bags Party catalog items, because the reason that is the only one to use is because it is the only category that has the images set to a higher resolution for these catalogs. All these other categories are set for the web. They do not print out as nice as the Sass Bags Party catalog category. Say that fast. Okay, so I'm going to click on All, and it lists every item in there. I can scroll down with my arrow key. Now, as you can see, there's only 20-some items in here. I'm diligently adding them daily. So they will increase in items, but for now there's like 21, 23, whatever items in there currently. So what I want to do is I want to add all of them to this ebook. But you do have a choice. You can hold down your Control key, and you can add, as many as you want, as little as you want. Let's say you only want to add the Just In items. I am getting very ready right now to make a new category for Just Arrived catalog items. That way you have all the items, and then you can have the Just Arrived ones in case you want to sort them out easier. At any rate, I'd like to add all of these. So I'm going to click on the first one. I'm going to go way down to the bottom and hold down my Shift key and grab them all. And just like I mentioned before, I am only going to hit this one time, because if I hit it twice, they will add in there twice, and I'll be stuck with a bunch of items that I don't need. And you can go to the next page, and you'll see all of your items. I think there's only a few in this next one. There you go. We have our cover, we have our company page, and we have all of our items. We are now ready to render. Do you see my little mousy hand down here on this link? It's called Render Now. I click this, and it creates my book. I have the option to save or to open it. This first time, let's save it. And I'm going to save it to my desktop. It's called Just Arrived. As you can see right here, Just Arrived PDF. So I'm going to go to my desktop and wait for it to arrive. As you can see, I have quite a few little samples here. Trust me, this is not my first tutorial I've done tonight. I've had to do it over a few times. Okay. There it is. It just arrived. And lo and behold, I bet it has that index page in it, content. Yep, I told it, please don't have the table of content, but there it is. Anyhow, it just wants to be there. So there's our cover, and as you can see, there are 8 pages. Table of contents, which you do not have to print. You can choose not to waste time printing that. Here's a good example of something I'll show you next, but this is Christy's company page. Now, like I told you, she had 2 pages instead of the 1. I can see where I would switch these 2 pages, and I'd put her photo first, and then the rest of the information after, and I'll show you quickly how we can adjust that. And there are our handbags. All of them. One after another. That orange one seems to have a bigger image. I'll have to check into that. But they should all line up nice and neat. And for the most part, they do. Okay, let me show you quickly how to switch these 2 pages since we're in here. I believe it's this one here. Okay, I will go back a page to the previous page, and at the very top of all these items, you see the 2 pages of Christie's. Welcome and the Host to SassBag Party page. Right here is where we can rearrange them, and you can do this with any of these pages down below, any of these numbers, if you so choose. So here's, oops, not the number 4. I want that to be page 1 and this to be page 2. And this is the little icon here you have to click on to reorder them. And hopefully that switched them. So if you want to resave your ebook, you just click Render Now once again, and it will do the whole process over. This time I'm going to just open it. It really doesn't take too long to process these. I think it's really quite efficient. There it is. A little bit, looks a little better arranged that way, I think. And on your consultant company page, we'll have your photo. This is your very own write-up that we'll put into here. And I do think it's a good idea for us to include this hostess area where it explains hosting a party and the perks that the hostess gets for hosting their party, the items that they earn and so forth. But there you have it. That is how you create a catalog. I do hope that this is helpful.